I just killed 2 deer right there above my finger with 1 bullet. Never done that before.
All right, guys, so I'm in the middle of making this series of Iowa party hunting, and I just feel like this video I'm making right now is really, really important to make. And I didn't know where to throw it in all the series, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw it in the front of this video where I shoot 2 does with 1 bullet. I think it's gonna get the most views, and I think there's a chance that what I have to say is heard the most that way, and I think it's important. So I've never been a party hunter. I've never been a hunter that went deer drives. I've been hunting since I'm 10 years old. I'm 41 years old. I've had opportunities and blessings in life to get some really nice whitetail bucks in front of me. Like, I'm an avid hunter, and I never really thought I'd like deer driving. I guess I did one when I was younger. You know, it was kind of neat, but I've always liked hiding in the tree stand, hiding in the ground blind, hearing the deer crunch leaves. And that's the style of hunting I've always liked. I've never liked being in a crowd. I like having a hunting spot to myself or with my dad or with close buddies, and we manage a herd and we let deer grow. That's been my thing. So when I hunted Iowa last year for archery, and my good friend Brian started telling me about party hunting in Iowa and what they do and what it's about, I kind of got intrigued and I wanted to check it out. So 2023 rolled around, and I went and explored that, and I've been trying to document it and make a little bit of a series about it to try to open the eyes of anybody else that's kind of curious about it. But I made a little Instagram post just talking about shooting 2 deer with 1 bullet, and I got a lot of positive comments and stuff, but I did get some haters on there. I got a lot of people that were totally bashing party hunting and deer drives, and I don't think they've got to experience it. I think they maybe have had a bad experience. There is the potential that there's some hunters out there that do it wrong and don't do it safely. And maybe that's kind of narrow-minded, their view on it. But guys, hunters are hunters. Guys, girls, every outdoorsman, we are outdoorsmen. We have to support each other. All the different accepted methods of hunting are fun. And when done safely with the right people, it's what hunting is all about. It's never been solely about the harvesting of the animal or the taking of the animal. It's been about hunting with friends and family. And this party hunting in Iowa was generations after generations. Brian did it with his dad, and his dad's no longer with him, and he keeps doing it. And it brings back fond memories of his hunts with his dad, whether they kill a deer or not. It's about the stories told at deer camp. You come back and the wives and the children all gather that weren't part of the hunt. They bring crock pots full of food. You laugh, you cut up, you heckle one another. It's not about the method of taking the deer. Calling a hunter, you're not a hunter if you do deer drives, you know, like party hunting is for people that don't know how to hunt. Guys, in this hunt that I got to experience, the majority of the hunters are super successful archery hunters that have taken numerous bucks over 170 inches. These guys know what they're doing, and that makes the hunting even better because you've got skilled hunters. They know where the deer are going to set up. They know how to do the deer drives, and safety was not an issue. We printed out maps. We laminated maps. We strategically placed people that didn't know the land, like myself, as blockers. They told me where the deer are going to come from, where the drivers are going to be. We know how to do it safely when it's done right. The other thing that got commented on is, we're going to call the game warden. That's illegal. You know, I shot those 2 deer with 1 bullet. And yes, in Oklahoma, in certain scenarios, it is always really, really important to not shoot 2 deer if you don't have tags to shoot them both. In this scenario, in a party hunt, you have all these tags collected from a lot of the hunters are farmers, and they have landowner tags, and depending on what county you're in, each county is set a harvest number by the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. They have a quota they're trying to reach. And so farmers and landowners and just residents, they can buy a lot of antlerless doe tags. And the point is to hit that quota. So all we're doing as a party hunting group is we're trying to help the state and the Department of Natural Resource manage a healthy herd. So to sit there and bash someone for shooting 2 does with 1 bullet, or even just cracking off rounds trying to, that ended up being one of the funnest things for me because I don't get to shoot at deer running. So I got to shoot a couple of times at a deer running. That's normally not something I get to do. That was fun. And so don't bash the style of hunting if you haven't experienced it. Again, I understand if you had a bad experience, but stay open-minded to the fact there's a lot of different methods of hunting out there. Again, I didn't think I would like it. And it turned out I really, really enjoyed it. Now I'm not just gonna come back to Oklahoma and do a bunch of deer drives. That's not my, I still prefer sitting in a tree stand in a ground blind. But I really got to experience what that was all about. And I just think it's important for you guys to hear my thoughts or stay open-minded. It ain't my thoughts, it's what I experienced. I hope you get to see what I shared, and I hope you get to see a little bit of that. But the party hunting was safe. It was ethical. We even did our best to manage the herd and let young bucks grow and not shoot them. And it was a blast. And again, it wasn't just about shooting the deer. It was about way much more than that. So all that being said, I hope you enjoy this. This is the first time I've ever shot 2 deer with 1 bullet, dropped them both right in their tracks. And at first I had no idea how it happened, because I got on the big doe, I mouth stopped her, and I shut my left eye on the scope, and I could no longer see the other deer that was about 10 yards to the left. And it happens pretty quick, but when I pulled the trigger, the other deer ran through, and I didn't even realize that happened in the scope. So it was an accident, but it was safe. I knew there were 2 does there. I knew there were no hunters in my shot window at all, no blockers. It was done safely. I didn't break any regulations. We had plenty of doe tags amongst our party group. And anyway, so this was a cool moment for me. So don't bash me, don't bash hunting, don't say you're gonna call a game warden because you're wasting your time. Everything was done legit. Check out this. Block the wind noise best I can. All right, so we're set up on another deer drive after I hunted this morning in the stand, and man, I'm excited about this one. Lots of deer sign. This property has a little bit of standing beans on several parts of the edges. These deer are in here 100%. I've got myself to where I'm about 100 yards to that wood line, and only like 80 yards maybe right there. So now I feel more comfortable about taking a shot. Oh man, I'm excited about this. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. I just dropped 2 with 1 bullet. I don't even know how that happened. I was aiming, they were nowhere near each other, and I was aiming at the big doe, and I just dropped 2 with 1 bullet. I have no idea how that happened. Holy crap. I just dropped 2 with 1 bullet. 2 big does with 1 bullet. And what's cool about the party hunting thing, I'm not in trouble. We have multiple tags in this party hunt, so as long as it's all part of the group and we go over there and tag those deer. Holy crap. 2 with 1 bullet. I've never done that in my life, and I probably never will do that with my life again.